woman and had a full organization regardless of what behind the woman's back. Because I was seeing that song Loyalty Over Trust or something like this. And this could also be like Trust Fund or Trust. I saw that song in my feed. But don't scream loyalty when you wasn't loyal. So I'm not holding on to any of that. I know that whatever these people are, I'm not one of them. That's like Truman. I'm like Truman, and I don't know what the fuck these people doing, but I know they don't have the rights over the money like I do. They don't have the rights over the kingdom like I do. They don't have the power that I do. If all of them have to gang up to try to manipulate me or fool me, they ain't made like I am. So I was watching, I think it was the revenge of the Stepford Wives, when he was like, oh, I couldn't do it or whatever. I couldn't turn her into one or something like this. But somebody's trying to act like they was married all along to the friend, or they was married to somebody else or something. And again, these people are not the ones with the power. They're not the ones that are the rulers. I don't sit below nobody. There ain't no, oh, if you have a son, the 400 years in the Bible part is still going on, but it's damn near, like the storyline is over. This is when the Christ is coming to sit. This is when Truman wake up, or when Shiloh come to their senses and start waking up and realizing and sit on the throne. So I don't know what somebody's doing. I don't understand, try to say that they got married to me. I don't know if somebody trying to say they got married to somebody else and they're not going to let them out. Because I don't have no sons. Not that I know of. And if I don't know of a son and it was never raised in my kingdom or by me, then how they going to have some kind of power or authority or succession over me? That wouldn't make no sense. We got a Queen of Wands in reverse. This could also be a male. All right. And then we got the Ten of Cups. I don't have to show no loyalty to nobody that's got holes in the story or holes in the plan or whatever this is, or the whole plan was with other people and not with me. I know everybody in the industry, and the first fruits of the industry belong to God. All of them actually do. But what I'm picking up is the thing about the children that ended up the child of God that could have been placed or cloned as if they were in the industry or whatever this is, and actually the people that's in the industry, because God wasn't in the industry. God wasn't an elite. God wasn't famous. I'm not famous. My energy could have been used a lot in the industry, but I'm not. So they wouldn't even let my YouTube channel grow. So when I know that it outmatches some of these women. I know y'all give the highest numbers to the robots because you can control them. So I'm not on YouTube for views. I'm not trying to rebrand myself or rebuild myself through no damn YouTube channel. So there's a tricky little boy that grew up around these men or whatever. I don't want to have any of them in my kingdom. I don't trust them. You have to build trust. You just don't come and hover over people. I'm about to say hover. You don't come and hover over people, feed them little strips of information or the truth, have them let them get wrapped up into stuff when they don't even know about a system. That's like me being around people in the industry, but I never been under a contract. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not none of that. I might be a child of somebody that has a record label or a damn, you know, some kind of company that, finds people that have talent, a talent agency or something. But you see what I'm saying? So there's something binding here. These people can't have no claims to something. Their claim to fame or success or something, they're going to be written about through their. People don't write about at-home moms in history, but that's some of the places where God keeps these women that he plans to use after those particular years or during those years. So somebody wants somebody to get a tower or something, but it's not happening. Now, I don't know if one of these people trying to say they was my son, they actually got it for trouble or some young people throughout her struggle. These people live here. Whoever they were plugged into, they could have never been spotted with these people in real life. But if they were on a neural chip with all these people, and all these people are making fun or plotting on me or taking from me or manipulating my life or pushing it around here or using my clones or using this and that, and it was without my permission. Also, somebody tried to. I just have been in a house with children for a long time. So when my D baby wakes up in the morning, she come by me, we joke around, we play around or something like this. So if you record me during those times, I gotta talk older. When I was raising my children as they got older, you see, the way I talk to my the way I talk to my society or some job or something like this. Society or some job or something like this. You guys are the abusive ones. You're trying to abuse your power by making it seem. And I'm telling you, God was telling me that I'm more intelligent than a lot of these people that's in the Senate and all. They were just buying themselves in those positions so they can be there for the day, for this great day to try against God and try to make it seem like it's somebody and, cherry pick illegal surveillance. Okay, first of all, let's just say you can't even use that. Because again, I would have had to do something for you to put legal surveillance. Still can't put that in somebody's house. You got to try to catch them walking. This is like some um they neck got hurt in a car accident or something like this, and people like that person is faking it. So you catch them one day, every day they go to work, they got this neck band on, but then when they got off of work, okay, when they got off of work one day, you standing outside with binoculars looking at this person, and this person is lifting weights or something like this in their sunroom or in their backyard, or um you catch them underneath the car working on their car, dancing or something like this outside on the sidewalk, when yesterday you just had leg braces and a neck brace and all this stuff on, acting like you can't move in the courtroom. And when you went, something else is a home invasion. And if you're doing a home invasion on somebody, be looked at in a bad way, or if your child signs a contract with a company to ruin you and move back in the house with you and start smoking weed and leaving crumbs of weed around, and they come in and they're making loud music, they're putting a lot of extra mileage on the house by coming in and out late nights and everything and having parties and stuff like this, and the house, and gave him like a solid family looking foundation that he could have already grew while he was with me, because this is somebody that want to have multiple wives and do illegal shit with marriage in America, if this is the case for somebody. And so somebody thought that they was cute enough to come smile all in your face or something, or intrigue you, and think that you was just gonna be stupid enough to just sit there or something. The only inconvenience, this is somebody that has more ties to the industry that they're in, or people they sang a song with, or people they performed in a play with, than they do with their wife or something like this. They'll act like you, okay, to be trafficked or something like this in front of these people, to try to reprimand you. This is somebody that could do from and ruin some women's life, and then they open up their gifts as a seer or something like this, and then they try to call them crazy or something like this, or and then some of these women are stuck with these men forever, and every time they want to rob somebody, a new cherry or something come on the board, then they will, mind you, when all this stuff is going on, they have your name marked on them, but you don't have no actions with these people. You was not robbing you with these people. You was not robbing other people. You're not spending this money. You was not traveling. You was not going into these civil buildings and stuff like this and signing shit over. You was not doing none of this stuff. They was just using your name, because the money and the fame and the everything came connected to my name. You understand? Some of these people could have already been in the industry. You could have people that was in the industry already, or in Hollywood, or whatever this is, or that person could have had these people in their family that was in the industry and all this other stuff. And you and this person was supposed to do something more on like um, a regular middle class America stage, right? You and this person was, but these people were so jealous and whatever, bored, because I don't know what they're doing. Because I mean, who is jealous of just a regular person that's living a regular rat race, and you supposed to be a celebrity having all this fun traveling, the glitz and glam? So I feel like this is what this is here. somebody take tidbits and bits and pieces, or like I told y'all, I think somebody deleted a whole bunch of videos off of my channel. Um, all of my teaching videos when I was very serious and I was teaching about the Bible and teaching about history and finding all of those cool things that a lot of people hadn't discovered about the history by, going back in time. So this is what these people are doing. But anybody that's trying to use your profession or your job or your hobby or something like this that you're doing online to ruin you, like, that ain't even me. That's the message that I'm giving. What are you doing? They say that stuff that you say on YouTube can be, but how many people are going to YouTube to find somebody, unless somebody was like, I here's the blood and evidence here. I'm right here and I'm about to kill my wife. Boom, boom, boom. Right in front of somebody, or somebody gets shot while they're online or something like this. You get what I'm saying? Okay. This could also be some kind of setup that they do, trying to, like, most of my videos, because I know people are trying to make their face look like mine and stuff like this. Um, so I don't show my face. It's not because I'm Islam. It's not because I'm hiding. Most of these girls are Islam. That's why they don't show their face. That's not why I'm not showing my face. These people are highly sensitive. They don't have no type of discipline in their lives. And these are people that rally up or charge up other people to do something. And I think that whoever this main male in the background, for me, he did have all the people around him, because this is somebody. If this was my cousin Nisi or something like this in my person, um, somebody would have had to, because my cousin Nisi is very antisocial. I stay in the house, but I'm not antisocial. I like to be sociable. My cousin Nisi don't like to be sociable. My person don't like to be sociable. He was invited to parties and stuff when I used to go to other family parties or to the Parham parties, or get-togethers and stuff like this, but he didn't want to go. Same thing with my cousin Nisi. She never really wanted to go. Okay, so this could be those two. My cousin Danielle too. Same thing. She's very antisocial. I'm not antisocial. I like to be sociable. I'm just not doing it right now because I'm studying something, even myself, because nobody taught me. So I have to catch up. I'm not slow. I don't have Down syndrome. I haven't been cast down. None of these people that feel like they have the power to cast me down can cast me down. I haven't done anything to be cast down. If you have to force a reason, like I said before, because I told you, I was hearing something about somebody could be trying to set you up. Um, Say somebody give you a gift, like I told you. We're gonna keep on talking about this gummy bear, or somebody bring you something like this, but they try to set you up to get you to eat it. That's home invasion. That's illegal. So if this person in the background, they loved me, but now I had a daughter and they're infatuated with this daughter, and this daughter smoked weed, but you trying to get me you try to get this daughter to bring me something and give it to me, okay? And then you put the shit, and then they find it in my trash can, okay? So this is making me think. But then I get some time, but you're running off and marrying this person, and they're going to the high life. It makes no sense. Or there's nobody saying nothing about this person, or you're bringing up, you have a baby mama right now, she yell at her kid and spank her kid or whatever this is. Well, and then you trying to bring up 30 years ago when I did that, but after I first started having my children and I was learning on my own without no influence of nobody else, I stopped spanking my children. I'm the first generation that probably stopped that in my lineage, and yelling at my child and talking to my children like they was crazy. I learned that on my own, so nobody's taking shit away from me. I'm a damn good woman and a damn good mother, and that is never going to change. Okay? And I did it on my own. I didn't have nobody like my sister-in-law, where her two boys mainly used to live almost at my in-laws' house. She never had her kids. And she was older than me. She never had her kids. I always had mine. So, this family need to stop while they're ahead. Somebody might have wanted somebody to commit suicide, but again, they have that on their side of the family. That's not on my side of the family. The way I look at it is the circle is just me. If these people are working for me or helping me in the background, why are you back there in the first place? This is like somebody left you behind. There's no excuse. Whatever motherboard ship, especially if it's my server, you shouldn't be over there unless you've been stealing from me in order to gain power, to be more powerful than me, or sit in a seat that belongs to me. It's a done deal. I don't owe anything to anybody, but all these people do owe something to me. Whether it's just the truth, whether it's some finances, whether it's something they took from me, something they took from my motherboard to strengthen themselves, whatever this is. Something that they deleted or depleted from me because they thought it was the best thing. If I'm in trouble and I don't know it, and you know it, and you keep it away from me for 5 years or something like this, and I know I didn't do nothing that would even have the police want to even look at me or anybody else, you're an enemy. Do you know what that means? Because these is people that sit around each other, something like this, and they trick on each other, and these are these gesture tribes or cults or whatever. So maybe you don't know, or you forgot what that means, or you thought you can come back around with a fake AI face or a celebrity face and use that to smile in my face and think that I was just gonna be like, oh my God, I just realized that my husband is Drake or somebody like this, and oh my God, I feel bad about whatever the secret reason is why the person separated from me and went and did that and didn't, and I don't understand, but everybody else understand. It's not like that. All right. So you got the Knave of Swords here. So somebody already knew what was going to happen in the future. So they already started planning something, but you did something wrong when you did that. You shouldn't even have access to me on that private matter. You should not be digging in on me. You should not be stalking me and harassing me. This is somebody that will say, oh, you were, well, they'll try to say, but you didn't even know that this person left you 5 years ago. You were under the impression, or I was under the impression, that I was still living with this person. So how was I stalking you? But you seem to know all the things that I've been doing in the past 5 years or something like this, if this is what happened. And I also think that, somebody could have been a twin, or a lot of these people are manufacturing these people and feeding them the lie to fight against God right now. A lot of these original people or something like this that's connected to these people are gone. So we got a Hierophant looking stupid. Somebody could also be trying to hurry up and marry somebody as of recently so they can't testify against each other. It's not going to work. So we got the Hierophant looking stupid because of what they did to the Holy Spirit. Somebody could also be using these same old tricks. But some system, it don't even have to be our system or the government. Some system is on to what these people are doing. How they try to keep me offline so they can send all their people to